folks, my fancy nuwave oven. Let's go through it. So folks, you've seen the infomercials, you've seen these units, I believe, are at Bed Bath & Beyond, a few other places. An awesome way to have oven experience without the big overhead oven, and arguably a good way to cook. We're going to take a minute and pull it out of the package here, do an exposition, and then you want to buy it. So let's do that. So first of all, this is the handy carrying case with your nuwave oven. The idea behind that is if you had to go somewhere to cook, you could easily put it in this case and do your thing. But of course, you can just put it in your appliance drawer, whatever's your bag. As far as opening it, pretty straightforward. Almost one-handed operation. And here we have the unit. So basically it's an infrared unit. I'm going to pull it out of the package right now and we're going to take a look and we'll fire it up. So let's do that. Here the unit is outside of the container. You have the base that has got a silicone drip tray inside it. A little rack so you could put, chicken or something on top of. And of course the chamber that does the heating. The infrared element is at the top, and so basically you put your item in the oven and then it does its thing. So let's select the high power level, a cook time of, I don't know, a minute, and start. So essentially what happens, there's a fan that starts to distribute air out of here, and that's because you're going to get critical mass of heat inside here, so there's going to be a small amount of heat exchanging that's going on. And then of course the element itself is going to heat up. Now I'm going to pause the video for a minute and we're going to look at that happen. So let's do that. Now as the unit is warming up here, the external case is getting warm. It's never going to get like blisteringly hot, because that's the idea behind this. It's actually heating the food, not the casing. But you can see there that the element is nice and red. And so basically what's happening is there's a air exchange which is going on. It's almost like a convection oven. So you can imagine if you have a turkey or a chicken inside there, and the warm air is bathing it, and of course you're also getting an effect of the direct heat from the top. But again, you can hop on YouTube, and there are a ton of videos on how to cook with your nuwave oven in an efficient way. This is much more efficient than a standard oven, because the standard oven you're basically heating up the metal case, which is fine, but you'd rather heat the food than the metal case, right? Perhaps you have an apartment or a small bachelor studio or something like that and you don't have room for a big oven. Well, you can just basically keep this in the case in your closet, or when you need a bigger cooking experience, and you can do so with the oven here itself. What can I say? Now online these things are a couple $100. And I'd love to charge a couple $100, but for all intents and purposes, I'm not going to. The unit presents just like new. Yeah, sure, it might have been used once or twice. But, it definitely is something that you can acquire for much less than was retail and enjoy all the privileges without the large expense. So I'm going to take some photos that'll be higher quality in this video, make sure you study them, but it really is that simple. And I'm going to, pricing is firm. As I said, I'm not asking too much, but I'm not asking too little. It's the right price for what you need to pay to get a good working unit like this, but you'll be cooking right away. And you'll be enjoying it. I'll put a couple links in the ad to some nuwave cooking on YouTube. And, well, if you know you need one, you know you need one. So send me a text, email, or phone call, and I'll sell it to you.